Anything else happening around town this weekend, you can go to visitjacksonville.com.
Porch Fest is something else.
I love it.
It's always so much fun, and it is a neat kind of thing to remember. Yep. The Blue Angels that you brought up.
I know.
Right out there, Craig, Airfield, right where they were born is fascinating stuff. All right, so much to do. Got to talk weather. We got to talk traffic. We're going to do that when we come back in 2 minutes' time. Stay right there.
Live from the studios of NBC 12 and ABC 25, this is Good Morning Jacksonville at 6:30.
Here are your three big stories this morning. Number one, the First Coast will be buzzing with national media, motorcades, and Secret Service today. Both President Obama and Donald Trump are holding rallies. Trump is at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center at noon, and the president is at UNF at 1:30.
And number two, a suspect is now in custody after two police officers were killed in an ambush-style attack. It's happened in Iowa. Police say 46-year-old Scott Green shot and killed the officers just 20 minutes apart while they were sitting in their patrol cars.
Hey Chicago, what did you say? We got Toronto in 2 days.
And number three, the Cubs have broken the curse. The team has won its first World Series in more than a century. Thousands of fans rushed to the streets overnight, and some are still partying this morning, including right here in our studio. Let's turn things over now to meteorologist Mike Brangley.
Yes, Cubs win, and you're going to be a winner this morning, runners. You got a 9 out of 10. A lot of folks heading to Savannah for the rock and roll marathon and half marathon, so get out there, do it. We're running closer to the weekend. Getting out the door, though, a bit muggy on that run, and we're talking about temperatures 5 to 10 degrees above average, upper 60s to low 70s in St. Augustine. Fog, not a big issue like we've seen this week. A little patchy fog, though, toward Waycross, Charlton County as well. We take a look at radar. We're tracking showers still offshore, but that will change. We're going to start to see increasing rain. We'll need the umbrella for midday, so for lunchtime and picking up the kids from school. Futurecast starts to light up as we see a bit of moisture start to make a move toward the I-95 corridor, but it quickly fizzles out for your drive home. So as we put it all together, your drive time weather, a little patchy fog, but we got the green light go this morning, temperature of 65, and then a yellow light for 3 o'clock for the kids pickup at 80 degrees. We got the green light for the weekend. I'll show you why, but first, Katie Jeffries in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Mike. This is a look here at the Dames Point Bridge. Looking great. They're going to be doing, I believe, a daytime lane closure on the Dames Point Bridge on the southbound side. So do watch out for those crews as you make your way across it later today. Now, we had an accident on 295 before New Kings Road. It has since been cleared, and you can see traffic moving up to speed there in northwest Jacksonville. We also just got an accident in here in the Middleburg area, Blanding near County Road 220. No lanes there are blocked, and I'm not seeing any slowdowns on Blanding. The northbound side, though, definitely building. The closer you get to 295, that congestion does pick up. Keitha.
Thanks for that, Katie. This morning, several mothers are asking for your help to find their son's killers. Tyler Hendricks was killed back in July of this year. His body was discovered in the woods a half a mile east of the Publix warehouse. Police say 19-year-old Jonah Golden was killed in April at a house party on the west side of town. Police say at the time of the murder, there were at least 40 to 50 people in the home.
And we love him and miss him. He matters. Somebody in Paradise Village, I believe, knows more than they're saying.
We just want somebody to give the information that they have. It's been 6 months, and not knowing what happened to him and why or who killed him makes the pain that I feel and that my children feel unbearable.
If you know anything about either crimes, please call Crime Stoppers at 866-845-TIPS. Remember, you could be eligible for a reward. Now, over the past 8 years, voter registration in Duval County has been on the rise. The actual number of ballots that are being cast tells a different story, though. Now, with big names coming to town just under a week before the election, UNF professor Dr. Michael Binder thinks that this year might change that downward trend.
The last day or two, there's been a buzz on campus. There's an excitement, and I expect the arena to be packed tomorrow. And I think that'll get folks excited. It might remind them that they need to get out and vote next Tuesday if they haven't already.
Now, Binder hints at the possibility of a big turnout next Tuesday. Early voting numbers in Florida have already shown strong support. The driving force behind that turnout might actually be hurting some candidates and measures.
Traditionally, Senate races are big deals. They get a lot of attention. Rubio and Murphy have been almost ignored in this state. They've been a byproduct. And this has happened nationally to many down ballot races.
According to Bender, the distraction for both Clinton and Trump they've created is leading to uninformed voters casting ballots. That's interesting. Well, all week long we've been on your side asking West Side residents what their biggest concerns are right now. Just yesterday we caught up with people at Aunt Jan's Kitchen on Normandy Boulevard, and residents told us their main concern is crime and the impact it's having on their lifestyles. James Taylor says that he wants to see the issue addressed right now.
Somebody needs to address it because, as you well know, crime is rampant everywhere now. And but this is such a large zone that when crime happens, it's hard to get a patrolman.
Other residents told us they don't feel safe leaving their homes after dark. They want to see more patrol cars in the area to give them some peace of mind. Now, if you have a problem you want us to look into, you can email us at onyourside@firstcoastnews.com.
Do you love it? Do you hate it? There's very little middle ground here, it seems. Despite some now bad reviews from fans, I've seen the good stuff too. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp unveiled the new uniforms yesterday. All smiles. Business experts despite the strange new name, it's a smart move to bring some new fans to the baseball grounds.
Time will tell whether or not fans continue to hold on to the negativity that has been associated so far. We've seen on social media, people having a little bit of fun with it still at the same time. You see a lot of people throwing out lots of puns.
It's going to take, maybe half a season, and then everybody will be all good with it, I guess, for the new name to catch on. But some fans holding on to hope that maybe they can get the name changed back to the Jacksonville Suns. It's that's a bit of a long shot. There is a change.org petition that formed, because anyone can make one of those. Happened right after the announcement. And it asks owner Ken Babby to keep the Suns name in place. Take a look at how many signatures it has. We're told right around the 8,900 mark there you see highlighted on your screen. Babby says just because the name is changing, it doesn't mean all the traditions are going to go away, though. The team's still going to honor all the big baseball names that we know and love that have come through Jacksonville as well. Keitha?
All right, still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. The iPhone 7 has not been out long, but there's already buzz about the iPhone 8. What? The reason you may not have to worry, though, about ever finding a charger. Now, that's interesting. And it turns out you may have been doing chores all wrong. The simple life hacks that can get things done much faster. Your time now, 6:37. We're back in just 2 minutes.
Good morning. Postcard Picks Thursday on the way, and it starts with our sunrise. 7:43, red sky with those cirrus clouds telling us November. Real true fall weather's on the way. A little transition though Thursday. We have a few showers that'll pop. Low 80s inland. Notice Jekyll Island though, only in the mid 70s. As far as that rain, it looks like not going to work or school. It's just a nice warm day. Get out the shorts near 70, 71 in St. Augustine, 70 St. Simons. But through the heart of the day, midday showers will pass through the area. So as we look at that daily downpour, first areas to see the rain will be out at the beach. UNF by 11 a.m. San Marco noon. Cecil 2 o'clock, and then off to Lake City at 4 o'clock. Fair weather tonight, not a problem. We'll dry out for the drive home. Temperatures in the 70s and looking even better for the weekend. I'll have that in detail, but first, Katie Jeffries, 5-Star Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Mike. Your time is 6:40. Let's talk about the rallies happening today. So Donald Trump will be flying into Cecil Airport, and from there, he will make his way towards the Equestrian Center. Gates open for his rally at 9, though it doesn't start until noon. Expect Normandy to be pretty congested because that's really the only way into or out of the Equestrian Center. The president will be coming into Jacksonville International, and from there, he will be headed towards the University of North Florida, so you can expect some heavy traffic this afternoon on 295 as well as Beach. And UNF is asking that people that are coming to the rally to please take Beach to Central Parkway and then park in Lot 18. For the president, there could be some rolling roadblocks along 295, but those should pass quickly because once his motorcade is gone, they'll be able to open up that interstate again. Back to you.
Well, if you're tired of losing your iPhone charger, you might never need one again. The tech world buzzing over rumors that the iPhone 8 will charge wirelessly. We're already talking about the iPhone 8, the 7 just got here. But the feature is currently being tested. Experts say there are a lot of challenges working against them though, but they're smart people over there at Apple. Other iPhone 8 rumors include a better camera and a rose gold option as well as a faster processor.
Rose gold sounds nice. Well, all week long, we're showing you how to put your money in your wallet. We're going to give you some more money with our segment, Money for Me. Now, Lena Lai shows us a few nifty tricks around the home to get things done and save you some money as well.
It seems like a never-ending chore. The piles get bigger, and so does the electric bill. According to the Saving Energy website, it costs about 50 cents to dry a load of laundry for 45 minutes. The average household does about 7.5 loads of laundry a week. That comes out to be $200 a year. To cut down on drying time,
now there's Dryer Sheep.
You could spend $20 for dryer balls to help keep clothes moving in the dryer, or spend half that and make your own out of chemical-free wool yarn. A medium load of towels took 43 minutes in my dryer. The same load of towels with 5 balls of yarn, 35 minutes, cutting the drying time by 19%. Now to the dirty dishes. Those dishwasher tabs are convenient, but not cheap. And the chemicals in some detergents get a big fat F from environmental groups. So how about making your own? There are a number of homemade recipes, but many contain borax, which is banned for food use by the FDA. However, ecofriendlyfamily.com boasts a recipe that's safe. 4 ingredients: washing soda, baking soda, sea salt, and Lemmy Shine, which is mostly citric acid.
Looks good.
Our results?
Look at the silverware.
Milk does a body good, but not so much for your wallet. So don't waste it. Did you know that you can freeze milk? It's true, for up to 2 months, according to the Dairy Council. Just make sure you pour a little out of the container to give the milk room to expand. Does it taste weird in any way?
No, is it supposed to?
So the next time there's a sale, stock up or put it in the freezer if it's close to its expiration date. For more on these money-saving tricks, just head over to our website. For more Money for Me, I'm Lena Lai.
Great little tips there. All right, 44 minutes past the hour and still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. Thousands of students left out in the cold after Heritage College closes. What the school is doing now to help students move on, that is next in your Power Block of News. Your time now, 6:46. We're following some breaking news at this hour. 2 U.S. service members have been killed and 2 others have been wounded while fighting terrorists in Afghanistan. NATO says the 2 came under fire during a mission to disrupt the Taliban's operation in the Kunduz district. Once again, we're following this breaking news story just into our newsroom. 2 U.S. service members have been killed while fighting in Afghanistan. We'll continue to follow the story throughout the morning. We're also on top of another breaking news story. The U.S. Coast Guard has rescued 4 people and a dog after a vessel exploded. This happened near the St. Simons Island Sound. No word yet on the exact cause, and we know that only minor injuries have been reported. They are warning boaters in the area to watch out for debris.
Chicago Cubs, they did it, didn't they? Time for your Power Block of News, perhaps the biggest story across our nation right now. They won their first World Series in more than 100 years, 108 to be specific. Yeah, you wait 108 years, what's another 10 innings plus a rain delay, right? They did come out on top. They beat the Indians 8-7. Looked like it was going to be a whooping at first, but the Indians did storm back. Coming up, in a few minutes, Lindsay Boach has some inspiring stories behind the players and why this means so much.
Well, back here at home, we are just hours away from 2 major visits. Both President Obama and Donald Trump will be in the River City today, fighting for last-minute votes before Election Day. Shelby Danielson is live at the University of North Florida, where the final preps are underway for the president. Shelby.
Hey, Keitha, good morning. Well, we know that Trump and President Obama both campaigning today just about 20 miles apart from each other. And we're at UNF where President Obama will be arriving. He'll be speaking about 3 o'clock. Event begins at 1:30. Doors don't open, though, till noon. You can see a line of people here. Just about an hour ago, there were about 10 people here. And look how quickly this line has grown. People are bringing out chairs, coffee, of course, because they still have a while to go. Now, as I said, said, those doors open at noon. You can still RSVP online, but they only hold in this arena 1,600 people. So just because you RSVP doesn't guarantee that you will make it inside. That's why it's important to get here early and get in this line. Now let's talk about Donald Trump's event. He's going to be at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center. Now doors open there at 9 a.m. We will be there to cover that as well. And his rally kicks off at noon. We know that he's been campaigning a lot in Florida. He just came from Orlando, Pensacola, and Miami yesterday. Now he's here in Jacksonville. After today's rally, he will head back up to the Northeast to continue his campaign. And we will be following both of these events today very closely on social media and again live at noon. Reporting live at UNF, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.
Right, happening today, Governor Rick Scott also coming to Jacksonville. Going to be a busy time. He's here to announce the start of the I-95, I-295 North Interchange project, expected to improve safety and reduce traffic flow. The governor is holding a news conference at 9 o'clock this morning at the Hollywood Theater, and we'll have coverage of that event on air and online as well.
We're waiting to learn if charges will be filed after a crash left a child dead. We just learned that 11-year-old Maddox Wright has died from his injuries after a crash involving a JSO deputy just last week. The crash was on San Jose Boulevard, and officers say a car T-boned one of his patrol cars, bounced off of it, and hit 2 other vehicles.
A JSO officer now reunited with his dog after it had part of its jaw removed. The dog was shot in the snout during a home break-in at the officer's home. This happened last week. He went missing for several days, along with the officer's trucks and weapons. Of course, we brought you this story here on Good Morning Jacksonville as well. Now, those items all since recovered. The dog is at home this morning resting. A 14-year-old was arrested in connection with this case.
All right, hey, the weekend's almost here. Happy Thursday, and
Hey,
the pressure's off. We said we had a bazillion events going on.
A lot
so
going
it better
on.
be nice.
Carry the one.
Yeah, I can go to the grocery store this weekend. Don't have to wear a bag over my head, and no hiding for this weather, man. We're talking about sunshine. Hopefully, I'll be out at the Blue Angels for a bit. We got blue skies, vintage fall weather Sunday, low to mid 70s. If there's been a change overnight while you were sleeping, temperatures may be a little warmer. That polar jet stream will stay a little bit farther north, so it separates the coldest from the warm. But again, it's going to feel like November. It's going to be some of the nicest weather we've seen in months. We take a look at an afternoon thunderstorm in the transition. That would be Friday afternoon, but I do think it'll clear out for Friday night football. And as we look at this, see all this clear weather behind that cold front? This is what it means hour by hour. Saturday, 73. We start with 51, 68 at noon. And of course, we got the Porch Fest going on in Springfield. Doesn't get much better. And then Sunday, big Veterans 5K run going on at 8 a.m. And that's optimal running weather, right around 50 degrees, a high of 75. There's your Blue Angels. A little different if you're at the beach this weekend. It'll be breezy, okay? A little windier, so you'll need the sweatshirts. Low 70s both Saturday and Sunday as those Blue Angels take off right around 2 o'clock. And our temperatures, after a couple more short stays and some midday showers today, a late day storm tomorrow, look at all of that November nice all the way through next week. Plenty of 70s in there. Now, Katie Jeffries in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center tracking the latest.
We are. This is your Power Block of traffic. Your time is 6:52. So this is a look at I-10. Very heavy from 295 towards downtown. This is I-10 near Lane. So if you are headed in on I-10, it's about 10 minutes right now, and that is going to build. Usually it's to about 20-25 minutes to go from 295 towards I-95. Also, if you're going across the Buckman Bridge, you've got your normal congestion there building as well. About 14 to 20 minutes to go from Blanding towards I-95 at the moment. That definitely builds sometimes to about 30 minutes by about 8 o'clock or 7:45 this morning. Also here, if you are traveling in the Middleburg area on Blanding Boulevard near County Road 220, it looks like we have a crash. No lanes there are blocked, but still seeing what looks to be an onlooker delay through the area. I-95, though, seems to be traveling up to speed. So does the Dames Point Bridge and your downtown bridges. Back to you.
All right, it's 6:52. Time for your top stories. Heritage College is now sending students formal letters days after shutting down without warning. Now, they say a decline in student enrollment led to the actual closure, and students will receive their transcripts. Heritage has 10 campuses nationwide, including, we know, 10 right here, one right here on the south side of Jacksonville.
In case you missed it, a Duval County resident is the latest person to get the Zika virus. Health officials say the person traveled to Miami and had multiple exposures of the virus, too. They don't believe transmissions are taking place here locally in Duval County, though.
Well, it will be another busy weekend in downtown Jacksonville. Thousands of fans will be here for the big Navy-Notre Dame matchup on Saturday. Kickoff set for 11:30 that morning. The city says hosting the game is a great way for the community to support thousands of military families living around the First Coast. Navy-Notre Dame, that game, the tickets are still available now for at least $58 each. Not that bad, right? All right, the party is on in Chi-Town and right here in our studios for the first time in a century, the Chicago Cubs are World Series champions.
I wonder if the energy level for her is so high still, because at 4:30 when we visited with Lindsay Boach, our resident Cubbies expert, she was waving the flag, doing a dance, but you had to be up late to watch that. You still up here, Cloud 9?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've got a meme for you here coming up that kind of expresses how a lot of people are feeling. Boy, does it feel good to have that win. More than a century, 108 years. We'll talk about 108 here coming up, but this is what Cubs fans have been waiting for. Cubs win. Cubs win. It feels good to say world champions. I don't think that people will be calling in sick today. They're just going to call and say, you know what, hey, Cubs. That's it. That's all that they need to say. So take a look at this. The final out. Chris Bryant throws it to Anthony Rizzo, and the celebration just ensues. Fans still up this morning in Chicago after a long game, a whole 9 innings, then a rain delay, and then a very intense 10th inning. Ben Zobrist, who drove in a run at the top of the 10th inning, was Chicago's most consistent player throughout the series. He was named World Series MVP following the Cubs' triumph. So I do want to take a look at some of social media things that are going on. Right here is Bill Murray. Love this picture of Bill Murray from last night's World Series Game 7. Cubs win. Here you go, Lou. Here's one for you. I slept great last night. I got a full 40 minutes. There you go. Hashtag Cubs win. Here's a little video for you. Morning. Anything interesting happened last night? Oh, man, there it is. Yes! So excited. And then, way to go, Runamucker. That is, of course, from Rookie of the Year. Hashtag Cubs win. So I do want to talk really quick about what this means. So if you think about Cubs history, you got Ron Santo, you've got Ryan Sandberg, you've got Sammy Sosa, you've got all these greats in Cubs baseball history. And this is the team that got it done. Ernie Banks, I mean, this is the team that won the World Series. So talking about 108 years, there are 108 stitches on a Major League Baseball. And they, yeah, trust me, I fact-checked this. I fact-checked this. And then it took 10 innings to get 8 runs.
Okay. So you got
pretty cool.
108.
And then you had to go with the
so happy for her.
And then Michael Lee back in 1993 who said 2016 World Series champions. You heard it here first, so can't wait to hear from him.
You can't help but be excited for the Cubs and for Lindsay.
I don't think I've seen Lindsay this excited. I'm very happy for all the Cubs fans, and they deserve it. For us, we looked up a stat for the weather. We've had 412 feet of rain since the Cubs last won the World Series in 1998.
Correct. Yeah,
so it comes out to like over 5,000 inches of rain.
It's a lot of rain.
Now, we have a little bit of rain, just a little bit, nothing like that over the next couple of days. Midday today, a high of 80. The weekend looking A-okay, even better than that, low to mid-70s.
Your morning congestion really starting to pick up. This is a look at the Buckman Bridge out there. Don't forget, because we have the 2 rallies going on today. Normandy's probably going to get congested later on this morning. Also, traffic around UNF going to be very heavy this afternoon.
What a busy day we have. Woo! And it's a Thursday, and we're right on the cusp of Friday, right? Feeling good, looking forward to the weekend for sure.
Pet-friendly Friday coming.
All right, show your pictures.
All right, we'll see you in just 30 minutes. Be safe out there. Have a wonderful Thursday.
108 stitches.
That's interesting.
I like that.